Welcome to day 8. I took a day off yesterday. It was nice to just lay in bed all day long, let my feet relax, and just watch the boob tube and do nothing. Because I am on vacation after all, and sometimes it's nice just to do nothing. The town itself is really nice where I stayed. Sorry, just getting eaten up a little bit. There was a lot around where I stayed at the Monument Mountain Motel, and there's a Kmart, so I was able to get myself a little tan outfit for like 20 bucks. Just I didn't feel like walking around in hiker gear, and I got myself a $5 cheap pair of slippers. And there was a Napa's Auto Part about 2/10 of a mile away, so I got some more fuel, so I'm ready to rock out with the fuel, so I'm ready to go. I started the morning off with tall wet grass, so my feet are thoroughly soaked now. Right now it's wet and it's cold on my feet, because that's what Massachusetts is all about. Massachusetts is all about keeping your feet wet. That's what I'm talking about. Connecticut was not like that. Massachusetts, everything possible to keep your feet wet. So I had my athlete's foot under control, and I'm now sure it will flare up again next couple of days. Oh, speaking of which, so I've decided to up my miles up the next 3 days in progression, and hopefully, if everything goes well, my feet don't turn into nubs, I should make it to the pickup point on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, so I shave a day off my trek so I can get home a day earlier, because I really do miss my family. I got the Wi-Fi, brought my iPhone with me, and I was able to FaceTime my family. You don't know how much you miss them until you start seeing them. So, I love the trail, but I love my family much more. So, to answer your question, if you were asking, would you ever through hike Water Monkey? The answer is probably not, because I would just miss them too much. You know, missing the Bumbles baseball games, and he was doing well, got a line drive. We struck a few people out. I mean, I just missed that. That kind of sucks. Yeah, you want to be there for that. Alright, I'm talking too much, wasting film. Alright, I'll check back with you guys as soon as I get something going. Well, I made it 6 miles in so far. Got another 8 to go. And I stopped at the Tom Leonard shelter. And as usual, I'm the only one here. But if you go into town, when you leave town, if you plan and prepare properly, your next lunch could be McDonald's cheeseburgers. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm rocking it today. You're gonna watch me eat it. That's how it's gonna happen. It's all happening now. Oh. Yeah. That's awesome. Ooh. But I have to give you a little trivia. In New York, only ketchup goes on hamburgers. Everywhere else on the trail, it seems to be ketchup and mustard. I don't have a problem with it, but a lot of New Yorkers do, so they're lost. That's awesome. Alright, I'll finish up my burgers, dry my feet out a little bit, and then back on the trail, man. So I'm about 8 miles in of the 14 miles I wanted to hike today to Mount Wilcox North Shelter. And this part of the stretch is now going to be steadily uphill. Not vertical, but a steady uphill. If it looks like I'm out of breath, it's because I am. thought I had my trail legs, but I think it's a combination of taking a day and a half off and adding 4 days worth of food in my pack. It's actually probably close to 5 days worth of food, but I'm gonna double up on some dinners the next couple nights because I'm putting in much longer days, 20 miles. So today's 14. I don't think I mentioned it before. Today's 14. Tomorrow's like 16 and a half. And then the next day's close to 18. And that gets me to Kaywood Shelter. And Kaywood Shelter is approximately 1.75 miles from Dalton, where Migrating Bird is going to pick me up because he is awesome. He's going to pick me up on Tuesday because he's awesome. And I get home a day sooner, and thank you to Relax, one, for dinner last night. You're awesome. Went to an Italian restaurant, him and his girlfriend, and for giving me that great tip about the town of Rensselaer, which has an Amtrak that goes directly into Penn Station, and it's not breaking the bank. It's only like 40 bucks to get me into Penn, as opposed to other Amtraks in other areas which were $130, which was crack prices. And the Peter Pan bus out of Pittsfield, which is a town probably northwest of Dalton, and that was also going to be 40 bucks. That was just going to get me into Grand Central, and it's a bus. So for the same amount of money, 40 bucks, Rensselaer is going to get me exactly where I need to be, and it's going to be a lot more relaxing ride. And hopefully I can get there by 11, which means I can get back home in Long Island probably around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I can get home just in time for my fiance to get home, and probably just an hour or so after the Bumble gets home from school, and go pick him up because he's being placed somewhere else while I'm away. So anyway, that's all I got for you right now. There's probably going to be like 0 views. I'm looking on my map, and there's not much as far as views. So I guess the rest of this trip is gonna be me talking about my resolve and my willpower and how Mother Nature is kicking my ass. And I'm putting in those extra miles just to get home earlier. Oh, and I killed to date probably around 40 mosquitoes from this morning, and they're attacking usually my right elbow, and now they're moving on to my left elbow. They like the elbows for some reason. Very few are going for the neck, which I thank them for that, because it's easy to kill them if they're on my elbow. Alright, let me shut up. I got more up, and there's stairs. Here we go. We're have us walking through, it's like a steer farm. They're grazing. Sorry it's so shaky. Yeah. Pretty cool. Where's Ferdinand the bull? Where are you? This is, I guess used to be a pond of some sort. It looks like they might have drained it. This is by the Pond Loop Trail. Weird. This is barren. Barren. Walking along what's called the ledges. There's some of the scenery I'm getting along the ledges. I haven't shown much of what's going on inside my hammock. This is the Papa Smurf bug sock, and as you can see, it is doing an extremely well job of keeping these devil insects away from me. The count's up to 62. 62 of these devil insects that I have killed today, most of which was between, let's say, 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. There's another one over here. Missed them. They're trying to get me, but they can't because the bug sock is all powerful. Okay. I'm going. Oh, I guess I should bring this to me. I am going to lay down and probably pass out in a little bit. It's 6:30. No one's at the shelter. No one was out all day. Gloomy, rainy, kind of clearing up. Not really. But at least it's warmer. I'm not shivering at 6:30 at night and needing my Pampa Gear top quilt. I'm just relaxing. Bastard. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Another 14-mile day. I thought it was 16, but it's 14. Maybe 15 with leaving this shelter and going to the other shelter is like a mile in between, but 14, not bad. Then the 18. Ooh. Alright, I'm done.